I think this might be the time the streak ends with could be something, could be nothing. I think you will think
you don't have a streak. Your streak sucks. It's over. You are over.
I think you're going to agree with this one.
All right.
Okay, so are you familiar with Damian Lillard?
Of course.
We're on day, I think I saw 72.
What did I tell you? I said, don't bother me until, are we within a month of camp starting?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
We are.
Okay, so
we are, and that's this.
I
is
will
what
allow
this is,
you.
this,
I will allow you to start having these conversations because the ordeal I had to go through before. There's no pressure.
Okay.
There's no pressure yet. Now the pressure is going to start building.
Okay.
And I think I know where you're going with this. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go.
So Shams
this might be the first time. Hey, Marcos. Yep. The first time could be something or could be nothing. Gets a positive reaction out of me.
I don't know.
So
go.
Shams was on the rally on Bally Sports yesterday, and he was discussing where things stand with Damian Lillard, which I found, by the way, yesterday a strange day for the NBA because the NBA kept trying to sneak in these stories like we were going to care. It's like, hey, dude, it's Monday after first NFL week. Even I need a break. Like they were like, yesterday I had like 9 notifications. It was like, LeBron wants to play in the Olympics. I'm like,
Steph wants to play in the Olympics.
Great.
Right.
Then it was like, we're going to sharpen up the rules on star players. I'm like, dude, Tua just threw for 500. Like, I don't have time for this right now. And then yesterday, Shams is like, man, I really got to get him a something. I don't know. I don't know if that's what part of this is, but anyway, Shams was on the rally on Bally Sports, and he gave us an update on where things stand with Damian Lillard, and he says he believes business could pick up soon.
Expect Portland and Miami to re-engage before the start of training camps here coming up in the next 2.5 weeks. And really at this point, I'm told the only 2 training camps that Damian Lillard would report to, in theory, Portland and Miami. So if a team like Toronto, for instance, were to trade for a Damian Lillard, I do not believe Lillard would even report. I believe that standing trade request would still be there if he were to be traded to a team like Toronto or anyone else really that wants to take a chance at this situation. And so I think teams around the league, ever since this trade request in early July, they've understood a guy like Damian Lillard at the age of 33 with $216 million left on his deal over the next 4 seasons, him joining their program and wanting a trade immediately is incredibly unideal. And so you look at this situation, the one thing you keep coming back to is Miami and Portland. Are they able to get a deal done or not? And the league has really been on pause since early July with a lot of the major moves. Everyone's been waiting on this, and we're still waiting to see what exactly happens with Damian Lillard, Portland, and potentially Miami.
All right.
So here's the problem here, right? Because Toronto may think they can do the same thing they did with Kawhi. Because remember, nobody thought Kawhi would show up, and they traded for him, and Kawhi said, "Yeah, I'm going." So Toronto might think they got it like that. It'd be foolish, okay? But they don't know. It's gonna be one of these teams that think our situation is good enough that he'll report, because that's what happened to Kawhi Leonard.
It's interesting because it's from the standpoint of, Kawhi did put out his list, and Kawhi obviously the thing that was interesting with the Kawhi thing is nobody ever got to hear from Kawhi because like Kawhi was a man of mystery.
Still doesn't talk.
And he also was on the last. That's where we learned in Toronto. He had a weird laugh. But the other thing that's interesting about it is that he was on the last year of his deal. Obviously, Damian Lillard, as he said, $200 million left on his deal. He's 33 years old. So you don't want to trade for a guy who's got that much money on the books and it doesn't work out or something happens and then you're sunk. But it is interesting that he puts that out there that Damian Lillard will only report to 2 camps, Miami or Portland. But yeah, as far as timeline's concerned, we are
2.5 weeks. 2.5
weeks. Media day for the Heat is on the
October
2nd. So I don't know. I mean, I think the thing that's going to be interesting about this, it really from Miami's perspective, is if really nobody has entered the race and nobody's really done offers, because what everybody's been saying this entire summer is nothing's really happened. Like Portland hasn't really engaged with talks in Miami. They and no other team is really offering anything. People threw out theories of Boston, that Boston was getting in the game. Boston's not going to get in the game. They paid Jaylen Brown.
He is not going to Boston.
Nobody.
Why do they think?
Well, it's because there are a bunch of snitches out there.
Hold on. Let's be clear. The only black people that go to Boston are drafted there, very rarely traded there. This is not
Garnett didn't want to go.
Right. Like, I mean, stop.
Y'all
ain't got it like that. Stop acting like you do.
But the thing that's gonna be interesting with Miami is, okay, let's say Cronin does pick up the phone and wants to negotiate finally. I wonder how those talks are going to go for Miami, because are they going to go from this perspective of, hey, we're not going to give you everything for him? Or are they going to try and give him the final offer, like, hey, let's make a deal. You get the 2 young guys. We have the picks because we moved Tyler Hero. Or does Miami now feel that they're in this position where it's like, hey, we're going to give you one of our young guys and 2 picks, take it or leave it? Like, I'm curious to see how that goes, and if that does slow things up, or if the Blazers got to eat it.
Here's what I think. I think the Heat are going to try and be politically correct with this,
as generous as possible, without being reckless.
You're not gonna, just give them what they want, but you're not gonna give them a take it or leave it, right? You're gonna try to work it out to give the impression, even though this is all you're gonna do. You don't want to give anybody an ultimatum in this situation, right? The Portland shouldn't do it to the Heat, and the Heat shouldn't do it to Portland. So they're going to go back and forth a little bit. But the fact of the matter is, know this: Dame is not reporting to anywhere but there or here. And if he reports to you, it's going to be a problem.
Oh, it's going to be a stink.
Right. So just
because here's the thing. They can't do the thing anymore where it's like, hey, don't talk about this, because
it's too close.
You're with reporters every day. How are you going to do that?
I think to make it worse is that when camp starts, Cronin is going to have to answer a lot of these questions.
For sure.
The coach is going to have to answer
Chauncey Billups going to have to answer questions. Yep.
Chauncey Billups is going to have to answer a lot of these questions. The players. And that's the deterrent that is probably going to facilitate this more than anything, because if Pat Riley or Cronin or jibber-jabbing through the media or whatever, nobody cares about that. But when it starts affecting all of the other people, when it starts affecting Spo, when you start asking Jimmy, when you start asking Bam, when you keep asking questions to Tyler, and then you go on the other side with Portland, right? I mean, you bring in, what's his name? Snoop? What's his name? Scoot
Henderson, yeah.
Scoot. The guy ain't even been an NBA player yet, and his first questions to ask when he get into camp is, what do you think about the Damian Lillard thing? That is going to start affecting everybody to make a move. So while I don't think it's ideal, especially for Portland, right?
I think Miami has harbored themselves in a place right now where I think everybody's good. I mean, look, we've seen
right. Like the thing that the FIBA World Cup did is it might have made them say, you know what? You either trade him or you don't. We don't care. We know this is the only place he wants to go. We like him, but guess what? Look at our team and look at your team. We're good.
Yeah, you guys are rebuilding. We're good. And the only thing that they probably had to deal with a sensitive issue was Tyler. It kind of feels like Tyler has been back, working with coaching staff, doing all this.
That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. That doesn't mean anything. Why do you do that?
This could be something.
No,
this could be something.
You wait. I already gave you one. Don't go back. You're going to try to get 2 in, and this is your first one you ever got through. I'm telling you now, this could be something.
Yes.
Right? No. I'm telling you now, you're one forever. One and forever. And you're going to try to get 2 in one day?
On Tyler Hero's Instagram.
Oh,
Wait,
my God.
you
can't help
this,
yourself.
Do you have time for this?
Oh, I have time. I have
Okay.
time. I'll make time.
You can't help yourself.
On Tyler Hero's Instagram yesterday, he posted some video. I got some screenshots here of his Miami Heat jersey. Now, why would he do that?
Because it could also say everything must go.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say it's a clearance sale. Why would I put up a clearance sale?
All it needs is one sticker, dude. I'm just saying.
Man.
Like, that means nothing.
Just like that, huh?
But you know what?
They got it up in a Heat store with no people around.
I don't see it.
There's no games. There's no nothing yet.
You think Tyler Hero's at a local TJ Maxx?
No. that's where they'll go if he gets traded. You know, you're gonna be able to get that Tyler Hero at TJ Maxx or Bloomington.
Well, he
was it
tags
Bloomington's?
Nike basketball, so
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Oh, that might be the Nike.
maybe.
Right.
Mhm.
So maybe he was perusing the
Do
Nike
you think
store.
this is? No, it can't be.
That might be the AI guy that we just saw at the
Why would
baseball
they do
game.
that?
So do you think I have 2? 2 for 2?
No,
You think this is nothing?
this is nothing.
Could be something.
This
Because he
is-
took a picture of his jersey.
This
Could
is
be
something.
nothing.
But if you were salty
Dude,
at the
I just-
Heat,
I
if you were
just made my daughter the happiest I've ever seen her in her life.
You got a Tyler Hero jersey?
I was cleaning out my closet,
Mhm.
right? And I came across the Heat jerseys that we got.
Oh.
So I gave it to her. I'm not gonna wear this, right? Dad, thank you. And so then I'm like, well, all right, here. So I gave her an orange Browns jersey. Like I'm like, why are you this excited?
She got excited about the Browns jersey too?
Oh yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
I'll
so
take a jersey if you're giving
she's
out
got-
jerseys. Then
Huh?
I'll take a jersey.
Mhm.
she's got you got a Vikings one. I'm like, come on.
Do you think this
The
is
kids
in
love the
Lincoln,
throwbacks. And the
Lincoln
vintage.
Road?
Huh?
Do you think this is Lincoln Road?
Oh, the Nike store on Lincoln Road.
That's what I'm saying.
Good point.
This is not at the arena.
Right.
There's no parking lot outside the arena. So
Well,
maybe he was in the mall or something.
We know that he'd only be looking for a new job if it was LinkedIn Road.
-1.
See?
All right, dude.
See?
Quickly.
See why we
-1.
can't give you nothing?
Quickly.
For show
You
ponies.
can't. You don't like good stuff. You don't like good stuff. You ruined it. You're like the
Tobin's
kids.
a
Every
show
time,
pony.
what your parents say, every time I get you good stuff, you ruin
Mind
it.
you, he's also going against what he just said.
Right,
it could be
I know.
something.
I know. What's wrong with you? Why?
Well, I never say if something
Wait,
is something.
hold
J-Fig.
on.
See, that's
Please.
not fair.
Well, no,
that
that's not
grin
fair.
that you had
That's
when
not
you
fair.
were
Hold on.
announcing
That's
it,
not fair.
Hold
that
on.
was
That's the whole
definitely
point of the
something
game.
in your
No,
eyes.
no, no.
Come
Hold on.
on.
I knew this was going to happen because you can't stay in prosperity. I said, this is going to be the first time ever I'm going to say it could be something. And guess what he does immediately? Well, if I then maybe this.
Wait a minute.
just
What
keep
do you mean
going.
I can't say
You're,
it?
you're the guy.
So wait. You think
You are the guy that literally sits at the poker table, and no matter how much you up, you keep going till you lose everything. That's you. You can never leave. You see me play. You see we sat down and we drank.
I want to hear you
and
say
we
that
had a good time in
perfectly.
Vegas. And you know when I leave, I say, you know what? I'm tired of playing. Let's go. Right? That's it.
Shmi the Chmolik says that Tobin lives on Lechon Road. Here's my update.
What's your
Okay.
update? What's your update?
We're gonna mix it up coming up to end this thing off today. But Tyler Hero as a
Will you stop with this?
as a sequel to our Could Be Something, Could Be Nothing.
Oh,
Which originally was
something.
Some
No, this was
here at the
this-
Nike store.
No, this was no. What did one of them was something?
Yeah, well, one of the something was
No,
Damian.
the Damian
the
Lillard
something was
stuff.
Sham
Right.
saying that the talks for Damian Lillard are gonna
Yes.
pick up.
But the
Mhm.
Tyler Hero stuff,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
is
that was wrong.
nothing.
Sorry. My bad.
okay, and this is nothing.
Okay, so you said that was nothing. That was nothing in the shop because he's just showing his Heat jersey in the shop.
Right.
But Tyler Hero just posted on Instagram himself
Oh, my goodness.
working out at the U in Heat gear.
Who's that? He's working out with.
have no idea.
Hmm. He is
Looks
actually
like-
Why would they
on the
do that?
Looks like
bottom.
that's his
He
friend.
plays for the Heat as of right now.
Yeah, but don't forget this all
Yeah.
summer started off with him erasing the Heat from
Yeah.
his
How about this?
from his social media.
You want to hear the biggest fine that me and Steve Everett ever got
what?
when we went
Was
to
it for
Baltimore?
socks?
No, we went to Baltimore.
Mhm.
We wore our Browns headband.
Oh, you guys were lashing out.
Yeah, and they lashed out at us.
Well, how much you get?
Was it 2,500
Jeez.
just for a headband?
Yeah. He's so he's in his Heat gear. Then you had him at the U working out in some Heat gear. You know, I'm telling you.
Dude, it's nothing.
What do you mean?
Oh my goodness,
I
you're
feel like
insufferable.
today is something.
Right?
even with the Heat shirt.
You don't think it's noticeable,
Yes.
J-Fig? The day that Shams comes out with that report, Tyler Hero decides
Wait,
to
so you think
parade
he's
around.
responding to Shams' report?
Oh, definitely.
You think he's?
I definitely
oh
think
my
that. I definitely
Please.
think that.
Marcos,
he's
is it
just
break
adding-
time? Because I'm telling you right now,
Tyler Hero's
this is too much.
Tyler Hero's a sly dog. He knows what he's doing.
No, that's you.
He's a savant.
thinking what
Social
you
media
would
savant
do
Tyler
if
Hero.
you were Tyler Hero.
He's been cryptic all this time
Yep.
for months.
Yep.
Okay. This
Yep.
is absolutely something. You didn't lose me, but I'm right here.
We've lost. She's gone.
Yeah.
That's all right.
We didn't lose J Fig. She
Yeah.
just
J-Fig-
Scary, Leroy.
I'm just.
We had a good run.
she just lives in a little place called Logicville.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my goodness! Because
Is that in Kendall?
Wait, it's something because he has a sweatshirt of the team that he's playing with.
Yeah, the team that
He
he's been
remained nameless all this time. No look.
all this time, dude.
Can I just say this?
What?
You know, if Dame Lillard is here,
Yeah.
he's the first one out.
Tyler?
Yeah, you do know this, right?
I don't know.
No, you do know.
I don't know this.
You do know.
What if
Stop it.
What
the
if-
money has to match.
they could send Kyle Lowry?
Send both of them.
Lowry? That's like a lot of money. That's like way more than even Dame
But
makes.
Kyle Lowry is one more player. Wait, here's the thing. If you're rebuilding, you take a guy on his last year,
Mhm.
you take Tyler Hero, and then next year that money's gone.
Yeah, the Kyle Lowry numbers.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's how you clear up space
Mhm.
to rebuild. That's part of the plan, baby. That's how you do it. You can't just go even money and be stuck with the same
No, I
amount
agree
of
with
money.
that.
You gotta free up money.
I agree with that.
So
But Tyler Hero, I mean, in theory, could still be here.
let me get this straight. You imbecile.
Okay.
You think
For name calling.
that you're gonna bring $216 million of money here
Yeah,
and get rid of $3 million?
30.
Who's 30?
Kyle. 'Cause it's Swapski's trade machine.
So
Baby.
so you think they're just gonna do it for just
Probably
Kyle?
got to throw dunks in there too to match it.
Dunks?
Yeah.
Who's gonna shoot threes?
Tyler.
Tyler don't shoot them as good as Dunks.
Well, nobody shoots him as good as dunks, but he does shoot them very well. I mean, he's a
but
great shooter.
here he also plays the same position as
It's an interesting fit.
and then here's the thing.
Could be
You're
a,
gonna move Tyler back to the bench? How you
no.
think that's gonna be? Right. So do you understand what you're saying? You've basically just explained why Tyler won't be here if they trade for Dame Lillard.
So you say-
You explained it yourself.
Mhm. I would say it's unlikely that he's going to be
my
here,
God,
but not
now
impossible.
It's unlikely. He just don't want to say it, right?
I would say it's unlikely, but it's not impossible.
I'm ready to do the mixed bag because you are impossible.
No, you're
You're
impossible.
You can't even be honest
No,
with
it's
yourself.
like you
Don't lie to yourself.
I'm not
You are
lying to
lying
myself. I
yourself.
just find it
You look at
interesting.
yourself
No,
in
no,
the
no.
mirror.
I
and
just
say,
find it interesting that Tyler Hero, the day after Shams drops his Shams bomb, and well, it's more like a Shams firecracker, but like once he drops his Shams firecracker, then all of a sudden he's wearing heat gear again.
wait, let me get this straight. You're asking me if this is something or nothing while calling it a firecracker.
Shams was a firecracker.
Oh, but it's a bomb for you?
I'm not sure.
Exactly. It's nothing. Could be something, could be nothing. It's nothing.
I don't think
told
it's
you.
nothing.
Hard to
Soon-
say.
It's hard to say.
Jennifer, soon as I agree with his first thing, I told you what was going to happen. He was going to go rapid fire with a whole bunch of situations. Could be something, could be nothing. And I say, no, quit while
I
you're
mean,
ahead. He couldn't do
technically,
it.
This happened during break.
Right.
It's not like he was fishing.
Yeah,
for it.
exactly. Like, thank you, Jennifer.
Whose side are you on?
I appreciate
I
it.
am on the side of justice.
She's on the side of justice. Winslow.
No, justice.
So wait, let me get this straight.
Hmm?
Because normally you only agree with people that agree with you. So if she would have said something
I
different,
mean,
you
last
would be
time I
talking
was
to
a
Marcos.
judge, he did not agree with me. But you know what? It's okay.
She's a woman of character.
I am.
She is a woman of character.
Mark that, Marcos, just in
Okay.
case he tries to.
Got it.
J Fig is a woman of character.
That's because
Mhm.
she agreed with you this time. Don't worry, it'll change, J Fig. I'm telling you, this
I
guy.
agree with multiple people.
Yeah, I mean,
okay?
listen, she's a bird murderer, that's for sure.
See, look,
Wow.
there
But
he
a
goes.
woman of
Wow.
character.